We begin this Memorial Day with a look at our weather and traffic.
Compared to where we are headed a little bit later this afternoon. So you'll see here across the tri-state our temperatures upper 50s, some 60s here as well. Newark coming in at 65. In the city here, we're at 64 degrees. We compare this to this time yesterday, and you'll see that as we take a look at some of those more inland areas, temperatures slightly warmer. We're talking about 2 to 5 degrees, but as we take a look across the Hudson Valley, lower Connecticut area, temperatures coming in a little bit cooler. Our satellite and radar showing dry. We do have those southerly winds starting to flow in here. That's going to bring us those more
by violence here in the city as a surge in crimes across the 5 boroughs does continue.
Yeah, these past few days have been much more violent than usual for a number of New York City.
One day.
I remember in the old days, before it was dubbed Manhattan Henge, you'd just be sort of like walking down the street in the summer randomly, and you'd go, wow, and then suddenly...
It still takes your breath away.
Yes, before it was even dubbed something.
Now it has a name.
That was just like, that's the coolest thing I ever saw. All right, let's get a quick...
Harvey. Take it. That's a pretty name, too.
Yeah, Star Harvey has our Monday forecast.
We're seeing some upper 50s across Jersey. We'll see Hoboken at 58 there. The city here, 57 for that dew point. Now, these dew points are going to climb a little bit later into our day. Notice where we were yesterday. Yesterday, we were very dry. So in addition to reaching that 77 mark, we did not feel so sticky outdoors. Now, today, it's going to change a little bit. So we're going to go from being very dry to that humidity returning, especially with our winds pushing from the south.
Buffalo Supermarket have been memorialized at a service that became
where they are normally at for this time of the year. Now, if you thought that today was going to get warm, as we head into tomorrow, we are seeing our temperatures get into the 90s. So we're going to start feeling, again, a lot more like summer. But we do have some relief coming in the form of a backdoor cold front by the end of, or excuse me, by the...
$2 million, but church leaders say it's priceless, really. The artifact stolen from a church in Brooklyn and the hunt for the thieves who did it. May 30th, time right now, 4:30. May 30th. Time right now for the fact, but I saw it on my app because I was asleep. But
I'm glad you were asleep.
It's good news.
Okay,
I'm happy.
Okay.
All right, you're never more than 10 minutes away from a look at the weather.
Valley getting some upper 50s across Long Island. We're seeing some 40s. Valley getting some upper 50s across Long Island. We're seeing some 40s.
I saw it on my app because I was asleep. But
I'm glad you were asleep.
It's good news.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Okay.
All right, you're never more than 10 minutes away from a look at the weather and traffic.
That dates back to the late 1800s has been stolen from the altar of a church in Brooklyn. Church leaders say it's valued at about $2 million, but parishioners, they say it's invaluable.
Pix 11's Kieran Dillon has this story from St. Augustine Catholic Church in Parks.
Plenty of it heading our way. Across the tri-state, getting up this Monday morning in the 50s for Larchmont. We'll see Newark at 63. Red Bank, some upper 50s. Westbury at 60 degrees. Clear skies, and yes, definitely some change our afternoon with that southerly flow of our winds. Here throughout the city, our dew points in the upper 50s. We have some lower 60s to the north of us as well. Now, yesterday, we were pretty crisp outdoors, not so bad on the humidity tracker here. We saw that it was very dry outdoors, putting us in the 50s. Now, today, we are
show you from Queens. It shows a man there wanted for bank robbery Saturday. This is surveillance video from inside a Capital One bank branch on Queens. Show you from Queens. It shows a man there wanted for bank robbery Saturday. This is surveillance video from inside a Capital One bank branch on Queens. Or trying to. They're learning how to do the dance moves. Pix 11 Shirley Chan explains. Says it's easy because she knows how to dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not going to bust out a move?
You can't fake it. I can't.
She said, huh?
I can't.
Huh?
I can't.
Ha!
There we go.
That was it.
K-pop superstar John Muller.
You know it.
All right, guys, still ahead. The beaches are open, and it looks like Mother Nature is totally cooperating with us. We're live in Long Beach with some safety tips as we
They're pretty quiet in the weather department for today. A different story this morning in the traffic department. We do see a crash investigation happening on Route 3. So again, all of those westbound lanes are closed at Harmon Meadow Boulevard. Taking you over to crossing right now, GWB behind me here, moving pretty well. We'll see both that lower and upper level moving into the tolls. No problems there. Areas going back towards Jersey looking pretty smooth